The Sims 4 just came out with a new game pack, and it is something else, let me tell ya. It's been a wild ride. It just came out yesterday, and you know what? I was like, I'm gonna take my time with the build and buy, check everything out, build something really cool. So that's what we're gonna be doing today. This is the brand new world. It's called Tartosa. It's absolutely gorgeous. The first thing that I did when I downloaded this new game pack, by the way, it's called The Sims 4 My Wedding Stories. I immediately checked out the lighting on every single lot. So I like this one. I'm gonna be building here. This is a 50 by 50 lot. Where are we on the map? I'm gonna be building on this lot here today. So let's start off with building our shell. I'm gonna be building a wedding venue today, but I kind of want it to be like a honeymoon spot as well. It would be ideal if I could get like a wedding venue, the whole ceremony in there, and also like a spot for people to kind of stay there if they want to overnight. Like maybe people are traveling out of town for this. I want to make sure that we have some room for our Sims to like stay here if they want to. I'm also envisioning this big courtyard where there's going to be maybe a pool, or like maybe that's where the ceremony is going to be hosted. So I really want to box in like some sort of area here. And then the front part, we're gonna have an entryway right at the front here. So we can kind of like build it up maybe like that. We'll do some bump outs, make the area look really nice. And I did get a chance to check out all of the build and buy prior to this. So as we go, I'm gonna tell you my thoughts on everything. If I think this is worth it for you to buy, we're gonna get into all that good stuff. Don't you worry. But first we gotta get this shell out of the way. So far it's looking a little odd. I'm gonna bring it around this way, maybe do like a bump out here. And we got some really nice roofing details too. So I wanna build up a tower in the back so that I can use some of those as well. I do really like the swatches that we've got with this pack, so I'm excited to dive into those, but there are some critiques and things that I think are missing. This is going to be a very large venue. Okay, I mean, it needs some work, but I think we're gonna roll with this for now. There's this brand new archway, this one here that I want to use leading through, and I think I want to build like a bridge kind of going through this way. And I also plan on doing archways over here, but maybe we'll change it up with some different ones. We also got some new, obviously the stained glass windows, and we got these new shutters, which I think I'm going to be going with this window style today. And the reason why we've got these wall pieces here is so that I can go in and kind of mimic the look of the shutters. And I'm going to put some glass on there. We can put some detailing on there. So it's going to look like maybe the door could like close a little bit. Looks a little weird right now, but we're going to play with it. So while I'm just building here, I'm going to go over my thoughts, what I felt going through this pack, because I took notes on my little notepad. I got some thoughts on this pack. I know that the gameplay is like an absolute disaster. I haven't even bothered to try it, honestly. So any opinions that I do give on this pack are going to be primarily from a builder's perspective. The first thing I was drawn to, obviously, with this pack is the brand new world. The Sims 4 My Wedding Stories comes with the world of Tartosa, and it is freaking gorgeous. I'm not gonna lie, there's a lot of buildable lots that you can go on. Tons of like different looking lots too. Like I found while I was going through it, they all looked different in their own way, and the lighting is all different on all of them. I think it's a really gorgeous pack in that aspect. You have the water over there, there's beachfront properties. After that, I looked into the swatches of everything. I started to take out all of the items one by one. It was a little bit strange the way that my brain worked while I was doing this. And let me know if you guys have bought the pack, if you had a similar experience. My first impression was like,
oh my god, I love all these items so much. This is so beautiful.
They're colorful. A lot of them are really pastel, which I was excited about. The items all kind of like match each other for the most part, but for it not to come with flooring kind of puzzled me a little. I think a nice like stone would have been really nice, a nice stone flooring, because a lot of this pack I think is supposed to be focused on being outside. A lot of the a lot of the wedding venues in the trailers and a lot of the like Game Changers wedding builds that I've seen, all of them are outside. So like a nice stone flooring could have been really nice. I'm currently using the one from Vampires. This is my favorite like go-to. The shell is coming along really nicely. I'm quite excited about this. I'm gonna start to kind of go around the back because back here I want to have archways. So I'm using this column here from Get Together, and I think in between there I'm gonna go in with the spandrel, maybe just like for that one there and along the back. So there's gonna be like bridges, lots of air movement throughout this place. I really want this to be like the dream wedding venue in The Sims 4, like tons to do, All of your Sims are gonna be happy. I mean, if you can get the wedding to function. Whoa, wait, I actually really like that. The more that I'm seeing it, I was a little hesitant to even put it on, but I do like that. I don't know what color I'm gonna roll with yet, so I think I'm gonna put it back to how it was so I can kind of like pick out my colors later. But I am impressed on how that looks. That could probably be an interior and exterior wallpaper. I think I'm gonna do the pool because there are some like loungers that came with this pack. Like these, the swatches are really pretty on these actually. They used really nice shades of browns with a lot of these. Like I like those. Actually, I like all of these brown swatches. I think my jaw literally dropped when I saw this item. I want to use this right at the front, I think. I love how big it is. It totally looks like a wedding venue kind of item. I will say the items are really beautiful. No, there's not a whole lot of items. There's definitely not as many as the last game pack, like Dream Home Decorator. But the items that we did get, I will say, are detailed. They are really nice. I think I'm just drawn to like all the flowers on it. I think this fence actually from City Living, oh my God, that matches perfect. I love this table. I probably will be using this in like regular houses. I love the rustic look of it. I really liked a lot of the rustic items. So on this side here, I think I'm gonna start making a spot for the couple to sit. Maybe this can be kind of like a dinner area over here. Love the champagne bucket. It looks way more legit than the VIP bucket that we've got. Oh, and this little tea set is so cute. Like the detail on there, that looks like the teapot from Beauty and the Beast. So we'll get some tea. I want to get a centerpiece, maybe like this one here. I want to have this little bouquet table. Maybe we can put this over like to the side here. This is making me want to go to a wedding. I won't lie. I'm going to use these tables here. They're nice and big. I'm going to try and use as many items as I can, like throughout this entire build. We'll get our chairs. I love these with like the bows on the back and like the flower arranging that's on the back. I do want to make sure everyone's got enough room. I don't want my Sims to be like struggling any more than they have to. I'm going to get the same centerpiece. It seems like we're going with like a pinky theme today. So it's going to be like a pink teal kind of vibe. You know what would be really pretty with this rustic kind of theme is outdoor retreat. Like this furniture with this chair here too. I feel like that's going to match the whole like rustic vibe. So maybe I can put this over in this little corner. Just like a seating area. We can do like a lamp in the background. Oh, this item, I want to build an entire wedding venue in this kind of aesthetic. I'm obsessed with this lamp. Am I gonna use it in this build? I don't think so, but oh my gosh, it's so pretty. Like these swatches are gorgeous. This is what I've done for my pool area so far. I'm adding some details. I've got a couple of the bars down here. I used a Get Famous pool trim, which I think looks really nice. And I'm using chandeliers to kind of line the bridges down here too. On this side, I want to make sure that we've got a dance floor for our Sims. So I've got the piano, which this is so beautiful, like very detailed again. We can use that dance floor there, and I'm gonna keep my bar. I'm not really adding chairs to them. I do wish we got bar stools though. It didn't come with any bar stools, which I thought was kind of weird. Like if we got a bar stool with like that even on like the back of it or something, just like a taller version of this would have been nice. So far this is what my venue is looking like. I have to tell you guys about this really easy trend that I just discovered for landscaping. You can do it with base game. It's very easy. So all you have to do is go and find a darker swatch for your grass, which I'm using this one here, the Emerald Forever. Use the square terrain paint option and literally just like line your grass like this. And it's gonna look like those fancy like lawn lines when you're like mowing the lawn and like trying to make it look all like perfect, which I can't do. I can't do in real life or in the game apparently, but I've seen a lot of people doing this on like Twitter lately. It seems to be like a trend that's popped up. So if you guys want to impress your builder friends, there you go. Just maybe don't mess it up like I am. I used a pergola over here, so I'm gonna go in and make a seating area. Right at the front, we can use some more of these really pretty like detailed items. So, okay, I think I'm probably missing the mark. I must be missing something here. Let me just move my camera down a little bit. I'm trying to like get all of these requirements. It does say they're optional. Okay, maybe I'm just losing it because it's very early for me in the morning right now, but I'm just a little confused about what's going on here. I don't have a wedding arch yet, but it's checked that I do. I also don't have any toilets and I don't have any why are they checked? But then I have all of this stuff. It like counts the amount that you have. So like if I add a dining chair, it like goes up. But it would be backwards in my opinion, right? Maybe I'm wrong. Someone please correct me if I'm wrong because I'm confused. So like if I put the wedding arch, which like I don't know where I'm gonna put that honestly, but if I do add it, then the check is still there and it says the 1 out of the 0. I'm confused. stairs. I think I'm gonna do my wedding archway area over here. I was really hoping to get it in the back, but I don't really have a whole lot of room back here. I kind of like cut myself short a little bit. So my archway is going to be over to the side. I don't know which one I like. I think I like this one the best because I love those little hanging things there. I think that's really pretty. So that's gonna be my archway. We gotta get the aisle like lined with the petals, right? I guess this is nice because they could like come up the stairs and like walk up, do what they gotta do. Maybe I should like bring this over. So I'm kind of trying to just play around here, set up a little area for my archway. I'm using these curtains. I have a pergola from this pack. I like these lanterns because they're easily like sized up. They look really pretty. So I'm gonna put some of these. Basically just gonna use like whatever this pack has for my archway area. And I need some chairs for everyone to sit and watch. So I think I'm gonna use the same ones that I used upstairs. A dream wedding venue for me would actually take place at nighttime with tons of trees. So maybe I will like set up the lighting with this the way that I kind of want to do it. Okay, this ended up so beautiful. Look at the little archway. I've got some outdoor retreat lighting out here. The lanterns I've sized down. I also added some lighting along the aisle, and I love a good nighttime wedding. And it's really perfect too because I feel like in The Sims, my weddings always happen at like 4 a.m. anyway. So, you know, there you go. If your wedding goes a little late for whatever reason, then I got you covered. But I think I'm gonna go inside. I've added a lot of detail to this exterior. So let's go in for now and we're gonna see what we're gonna do for this layout. So when you walk in, I started building like bathrooms over here. So I've got one bathroom on this side, one on this side of the main building. I have some stairs here, but I'm kind of considering putting them over on this side instead. Like I could hide them here. I could do one in this end and one on the other, and then you're gonna go upstairs and you'll actually end up on the bridge area, and there's doors there so they can lead out. Okay, perfect. So we've got a way upstairs. I think this here obviously is gonna be like the honeymoon suite. So let's start here. And one thing I will say, I'm so bummed we didn't get bedroom stuff. I don't know if they maybe like didn't want to like focus on that part of weddings, but I mean, I don't know, just one thing that I kind of noticed, especially for building like a honeymoon spot. I don't know. Am I alone on that? I actually do need to do a bridal suite too. So we can do that downstairs actually. That is what this room can be. So it's nice and close to the wedding. Okay, we're figuring it out. I want to see if I wanted to use this stuff in like everyday building, if that would be a possibility. So I do really like these curtains. I think I'm gonna be using these quite a bit. Totally usable in other situations in my opinion. I think this is supposed to be like a photo backdrop, but I'm gonna use that for the backboard of my bed. So let's go find a comfy bed. I'm thinking like that one, even though I don't like the neutral, like the white on white, that could work actually. I mean, maybe I'm probably gonna have to spend a little more time like searching for the perfect bed to like fit with it, but to cover up the back part, I guess this could be like a little hack. The first hack that I've come up with The Sims 4 my wedding stories. Backboard for a bed. Like I was thinking something like this, but more sheer, you know, like how the curtains look and the pergola, maybe something see-through for like the curtains could have been nice. Yeah, see, like bedroom stuff looks off to me now. It just doesn't match the rest of the pack. Maybe that one actually. That was more like what I was thinking with the sheer sort of curtains. We'll do dresser over here from Parenthood. It has those really pretty like gem handles on it. We need a really pretty like stand-up mirror for in here, especially like if people are gonna be getting ready. I'm finding Vintage Glamour is another one that looks pretty good with this pack. Oh, actually that bar is a great idea in here. Just like a little personal one right in the corner or something. And we're gonna get the good old VIP bucket. Does the other one, like the champagne one that we just got, like this one, does this give off the same romantic aura? I feel like it should. But either way, this is what our honeymoon suite is looking like. I think it looks so cute. I do wish we had a bed. That's the only thing. We're gonna do suites over here for people to get ready. So I'm gonna be doing, I think again, like a decent amount of Vintage Glamour because I want to use the vanity. Like these are gonna be perfect, and in the background we can get those full-length mirrors. Ooh, okay, yeah, actually Vintage Glamour picks up what my wedding stories was lacking, which is a lot of bedroom stuff. And I mean, it's not perfectly matching, but I do find myself coming back to this a lot. Let's do a few of these. If like the wedding party wants to get ready together, they can do that. Definitely need the champagne in here. This is like my favorite part of weddings. If you're in a wedding and like doing this, it's so fun. Yeah, I will 100% be using these curtains a lot. I think the swatches are really pretty. These are totally usable in other builds. So we have the vanity locations. Those are gorgeous. I think I'm gonna do like hanging robes, the base game ones. Literally racking my brain for every wedding I've ever been to. Maybe some sectionals over on this side, and I need some end tables so I can get the champagne and some snacks. Yeah, they can have their own table, like own setup with like this stuff. What is this even? Gravy fountain. So there's our bridal suite. Love this so much. I think this is so pretty. I'm gonna do another similar room over on this side with like the vanities and everything. And I gotta do those washrooms. So I just finished up this area in here. This is like when you first walk in the main building where the bathrooms are. And I love that this chandelier is showing from the front. Just shows how fancy this venue actually is. Like, this is big. So I just decorated in here more of like a warm tone. We've got just the same like clutter I've been using. I'm finding with wedding venues, I'm like kind of skipping ahead a little bit and not showing you guys 100% because it's a lot of items that I've used already in like different locations. But I mean, if you think about a wedding, that's basically what it's like anyway. But this is the main area. I love this. Like right when you walk in, you're greeted with the champagne and the flowers. There's a mirror right there. And my bathrooms are done too, so they're complete. I also included a shower in some of them, which I know is weird, but if your Sims are here for a long time, they might get kind of stanky. I'm just looking out. Last two rooms I have to do, I still need a kitchen, which I don't know if is even necessary. And I need a stereo, which I'm kind of hesitant to put because I know it's gonna break out here. I can hide my stereos just kind of like in this back part maybe. I'm gonna do a kitchen and one more bedroom, just like a guest bedroom. So this one's not gonna be as bougie. This one's kind of gonna be more of like a regular hotel room, but we'll get our curtains. We're gonna make it nice and cozy still. It's so weird that that couch is like right there. It's freaking me out. I keep using these barrels too because like it's one of the end tables that it came with. So I'm gonna use these as end tables for my bed. That is perfect for a dresser. We can fit that right in there. And then over here, I really liked how this looked in the other room. So I think I might put the Jungle Adventure mirror. So this is what I've done for our second guest room. I think this one is just like a little bit more basic than the other one. I am gonna say while we build this kitchen next, I'm gonna tell you my final thoughts on this pack after I've built quite a bit with it. It's been like a few hours now, and I'm gonna tell you guys my final thoughts on everything revolving build and buy with my wedding stories in The Sims 4. The thing that I will say about this pack, what I'm learning so far, is I feel like I'm already kind of sick of the items. This is a personal opinion, and for me, I don't really normally build wedding venues all that often, just because I'm not a gameplay kind of person. I thought my game was gonna crash. So I bought this pack with my own money basically because I wanted to put out content for you guys, but I don't think I would have bought this on my own. Like if I didn't have to put out content for you guys. What I look for in a pack, and I know that like maybe this might be kind of like a weird thing to say because it's labeled my wedding stories. It is a wedding pack. Yeah, there's some cute clutter items that you can use, but it's really just for venue building. So if you're expecting to get like something else out of it, maybe using some of the items for like an actual house, would not recommend. Only buy this pack if you want to be building wedding venues. And that's it. Like how I said, I'm just using the same items over and over again. Like, yes, that does happen in a wedding, but am I over it? Yes. And this is my first time playing with it. I think if they were gonna advertise honeymoons with this pack as well as weddings, then maybe like it would have been nice to have some more honeymoon items? Question mark? I don't know. Again, this is totally my opinion. I want to hear what you guys think. I mean, this that I am building for you guys, you could live here if you wanted to, just change the lot type to residential. I'm just, you know, I don't know. It doesn't really add much for me. So I'm just adding a little bit more like kitchen clutter stuff in here, and then we are gonna go and do the walkthrough. Okay, holy crap, this turned out way better than I thought it would. I love the wallpaper so much. I love the gradient it gives. Over here, of course, we've got our archway, our wedding venue, super cute. Our Sims can go swimming if they want to. They can go lounge. We've got our dance floor area where our Sims can come to dance. This color scheme is so pretty with the sky. Oh my gosh, my heart. We have our honestly kind of mediocre wedding honeymoon suite. I do really wish we had some more items for the honeymoon suites in this pack. I think it would have really pulled this whole thing together. Oh, the sun is going down for this. Oh, this is my favorite part of the whole thing, I think. Obviously with the pergola, it's looking super beautiful. This is our main area when you walk in, our first impression of the venue. I made sure to have appetizers and champagne absolutely everywhere because that's what I would want at my wedding. Little mirror you can can check yourself when you walk in. This is what it looks like with the sun setting. Oh my gosh, this is so pretty. I hope you guys enjoyed this build in The Sims 4. I definitely had a lot of fun making it. It will also be on the gallery available to download under Sydneymacoretta. That's all I got for you guys. If you have any build suggestions, let me know in the comment section down below. And thank you so much for watching. I'll see you in the next one.